Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Weather with Jonathan here, and I'm back with another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the potential for a major tornado outbreak in the south, with some long track and violent tornadoes is not out of the question, and the potential for a major snowstorm in the upper Midwest. I'm going to be going over all this in your forecast. What's going on, guys, everybody? And it's Weather with Jonathan here, and let's start off with our current weather hazards. I hope all you guys are having a good day, and I hope all you guys will enjoy this video and consider liking this video. So let's dive right into it. So this system is currently working its way across the Mississippi River Valley region. This is what's going to be our tornado outbreak. And we actually have a supercell that just developed and is already trying to produce a tornado. Just that, and it's just crossing in the western portion of town of Mendenhall, Mississippi, right where this little supercell is, right there. So if you guys live in Mendenhall, you got to take your safety precautions. Now, up and along the mid-Mississippi River Valley region, sort of in the Ohio River Valley region, you guys in this circle are going to be seeing a lot of damaging wind gusts today. And that is definitely going to just keep happening. We're going to see a lot of damaging wind gusts probably be reported throughout much of this day. But yeah, and then we also have the system moving in from the west coast. So that is also going to be causing some showers, maybe some snow. So now let's go over our current weather hazards. Now I'm just going to tell you right now, we actually have quite a couple of tornado warnings right now. It's only showing one. We have a tornado warning actually around right there. We have a tornado warning, I believe, up here, and we have a tornado warning down here. So a tornado outbreak is starting to begin today, and if any of you guys live in the moderate risk or the enhanced risk zone, I really want you to be safe about what your weather is. So we also have those winter storm watches, winter weather advisories, winter storm warnings in the West Coast. Same for the Rocky Mountains, and then quite a bit of red flag warnings for southeast in Colorado, eastern New Mexico, and western Texas, mainly southwestern. Then a couple winter storm watches and winter weather advisories in the upper Midwest, and a lot of wind, flood watches, and tornado watches for all the way from New York down through one county actually in Texas. So if you guys are also under a tornado watch down here in the south for southwestern Mississippi, eastern Arkansas, northern Louisiana, and north and western Mississippi, you guys should probably make sure that you guys have a plan if you guys are under a tornado warning. So now let's jump straight into our severe weather. So you can see this is what our dew points could be looking at. Now we're mainly just focusing on today. Now watch those rich dew points down in the south, and that is going to be about mainly about upper 60s to lower 70s, just about 70 and dew points, so it's pretty rich moisture. Now, what I'm really concerned about is our wind shear. We have a lot of wind shear that is going to be present, and this is going to help favor for much tornadoes, potentially strong, violent, and long track tornadoes is not out of the question. Now, it's not. Now, it does not mean it will happen, but it's looking pretty decent, and we could actually have a strong tornado. So in any of these storms. So hope you guys know that, and because the thing is, these storms, as they move through this area, they're just going to interact with higher wind shear, and eventually they're probably just going to produce the tornado. And we all need to be aware of that no matter where we live. I think that we really need to be aware of that. And I don't just think, but I also know we do, because we are really concerned about this. So let's go to our NAM 3-kilometer model on this tropical tidbits. Now let's just track this out, and also, first of all, I just want to show you guys, if you guys have made it this far in the video, I'm just going to give you a hint of what's going to happen. This area is going to be a big damaging wind threat, and this area is going to be a big, big tornado threat. So if I pull this out more in time, the tornado threat. Now listen, this NAM model is not showing much of a tornado threat, but showing a very big damaging wind threat all the way from Arkansas through the Smoky Mountains. So we really are watching for that. And this is what we're really relying on, is our HRRR model. So look, do you guys even understand like how bad this is actually going to be? You don't see this often. You know what it is? Out of 10, it's a 25. Yeah, exactly. You heard me right. Out of 10, it's not just a 10, it's a 25. So we could be looking at some strong to violent tornadoes, and it's really just going to be, it's really not going to be good today. So now let's track this out on our HRRR model. Now this is exactly what I would be predicting, except I'd just be predicting a bunch of supercells to blow out. Not really a line of storms, but this is around 6 p.m. So we're going to have some supercells fire up. Definitely tornadoes are not out of the question. Potentially some strong, violent, and long track. And this is where we could see some real bad tornadoes that could be damaging. So then we see that damaging wind threat come into play here as it crosses into about Jackson, Tennessee. And this is going to be major, I would say. This could be a big damaging wind event for many of you guys. If you guys live in Tennessee, it's mostly going to be for you guys in central and western Tennessee. You guys will definitely see quite the stuff in eastern Tennessee. So now let's also track our wind event out. So you can see right down there, you can see we have that big squall line that developed. That's going to lead to a lot of wind, and this could pose a threat for some wind gusts up to about 70 miles per hour, so I'm pretty concerned about this. Now watch what happens. That cold air interacts with that precipitation, and you know what happens? It starts snowing heavy, so we can actually see a good amount of snow up there in just about the upper Midwest, like what I was predicting. Now, here's a look at our snowfall totals for this area. This is what we could be looking at in terms of snowfall totals, up to a foot. Now, I'll just go out to the entire U.S. because it's probably going to be a better idea, I'd say, because it would just be better. But that's what it could look like. And you guys will get a lot of snow in upper Michigan, mainly just going to be in upper Michigan, mainly northern Michigan, but also southeastern Wisconsin, northern Illinois, and southeastern Iowa, mainly eastern Iowa though. So really got to watch out for that. So now let's take a look at our moderate risk of severe weather today. Now listen, I'm just going to say right now, so I already went over this, but I'm not going to go over the severe weather for day 7 right now. In this video, I'll do it next video because we really need to focus on our severe weather. So we have a moderate risk in place for extreme southwestern Tennessee, northwestern Mississippi, mainly western Mississippi though, northeastern Louisiana, and eastern Arkansas. This is because of a massive tornado threat. And I think we could have some long track violent tornadoes. Is not out of the question. We could definitely be seeing that. And also, just an update on the tornado warning. Right now in Mississippi, it is really ramping up, and I am pretty concerned about this because of of the rotation. So that's our what tornado outlook. That is 15% with SIG. That is very bad. That is the potential for long track and violent tornadoes. So we really got to pay attention to that. Now we also have a 50% SIG severe for hail, so we could be seeing some pretty large hail across much of eastern Texas, northern Louisiana, south and eastern Arkansas, and northwestern Mississippi. And then we also have that wind threat continue throughout the day with a significant for wind mainly located across southwestern Kentucky, southeastern Missouri, eastern Arkansas, northern Mississippi, extreme northeastern Louisiana, northwestern Alabama, and western Tennessee. This is where we could see some big damaging wind gusts, potentially up to 70 miles per hour, maybe even a little more in some places. So you really got to be aware of that. Now, I'm just giving you a heads up. If you guys live in this yellow circle, I think you guys should be aware of severe weather on I believe this is on a Friday. So on Friday, March 31st, you guys should be aware in this area of severe weather. Now I'm not going to go over too much of it, but I think this would be capable of all hazards. The storms could probably be capable of all hazards, so we really got to pay attention to that for upcoming severe weather season. So thank you guys for coming and watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.